7 health myths that hurt seniors more than help. If you're over 60, and especially if you're in your 70s or 80s, this video could quietly change the way you feel in your body every single day. Today, I'm sharing 7 common health myths that many seniors were taught to believe. Myths that sound harmless, even responsible, but may actually be draining your energy, slowing your recovery, and limiting your independence. By the end of this video, you'll know which habits to stop trusting, which ones to rethink, and which simple mindset shifts can help you protect your strength, clarity, and confidence as the years go by. And there's one key insight at the very end, just one that ties everything together and helps you make smarter health choices without fear or confusion. You might already know it. It might even seem basic, but the results are out of this world. I want you to listen with an open heart, not with guilt or worry. None of this is about blame. These myths were passed down by doctors, family members, and even television for decades. Good people believed them, smart people followed them, but science, experience, and real life have taught us something different, especially for older adults. So stay with me. Let this video play all the way through. Each myth builds on the last, and together they form a clearer picture of what healthy aging really looks like. You deserve comfort. You deserve dignity. And you deserve the truth, spoken gently, honestly, and with respect. Myth 1. Pain is just a normal part of aging. One of the most damaging myths seniors have been told is this: pain is normal once you get older. Aches in the knees, stiffness in the back, soreness in the shoulders. Many people accept these as unavoidable, something you're simply supposed to endure quietly. But here's the truth. While aging changes the body, constant pain is not a requirement of growing older. Pain is information. It's your body asking for attention, adjustment, or support. When seniors believe pain is normal, they stop talking about it. They stop moving. They stop asking questions. And that's where the real damage begins. Reduced movement leads to weaker muscles, poorer balance, and a higher risk of falls. Emotionally, unaddressed pain can quietly drain joy, patience, and confidence. None of that is inevitable. Many causes of pain in older adults, like inflammation, muscle weakness, joint imbalance, or poor posture, can be improved with gentle movement, proper nutrition, and individualized care. Even small changes, like daily stretching or light strength exercises, can significantly reduce discomfort over time. What hurts seniors most isn't the pain itself, it's the belief that nothing can be done. That belief steals hope, and hope matters more than people realize. If you've ever thought, this just comes with age, pause and reconsider. You deserve comfort, you deserve mobility, and most importantly, you deserve to be heard when something doesn't feel right. Aging is natural. Suffering in silence is not. Myth 2. If you don't feel sick, you're healthy. Another common myth sounds reassuring, but can be dangerous. If you feel okay, you must be healthy. Many serious health issues, especially in older adults, develop quietly without obvious symptoms. High blood pressure, bone loss, early-stage diabetes, and even heart disease can progress silently for years. Seniors who rely only on how they feel may skip checkups, delay screenings, or ignore subtle changes. A little extra fatigue, slight dizziness, trouble sleeping. These signs are often brushed off as just age, when they may actually be early warning signals. True health isn't just the absence of pain or illness, It's how well your body functions day to day. Can you walk confidently, think clearly, recover quickly from stress or exertion? These are powerful indicators of well-being that deserve attention. Preventative care is not about fear, it's about awareness. Regular checkups, simple blood tests, and bone scans don't mean something is wrong. They help ensure things stay right. Early detection often means simpler solutions and better outcomes. Feeling fine is a gift, but it shouldn't replace listening carefully to your body and staying curious about your health. The goal isn't to worry, it's to stay empowered. Because when you understand what's happening beneath the surface, you're far better equipped to protect your independence and peace of mind. Myth 3. Exercise is dangerous for seniors. Many older adults were warned, sometimes lovingly, sometimes fearfully, that exercise is risky at their age. The idea is that movement leads to injury, falls, or heart problems. But in reality, lack of movement is far more dangerous. The human body is designed to move at every age. When seniors stop exercising, muscles weaken, joints stiffen, balance worsens, and bones lose strength. This actually increases the risk of falls and fractures, the very things people are trying to avoid. The key isn't intense workouts, it's appropriate movement. Gentle strength training, walking, balance exercises, and stretching are some of the most powerful tools for healthy aging. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day can improve circulation, mood, and confidence. Exercise also supports the brain. Regular movement has been shown to improve memory, reduce anxiety, and slow cognitive decline. It's one of the few interventions that benefits almost every system in the body at once. Fear has kept many seniors still, but stillness accelerates decline. Movement done safely and consistently restores capability. If you've ever thought, "I'm too old to exercise," remember this: exercise doesn't need youth, it needs consistency. And your body, no matter your age, responds beautifully when treated with patience and respect. Myth 4. Losing strength is inevitable. It's often assumed that weakness is unavoidable with age, that once strength is gone, it's gone forever. This myth quietly lowers expectations, and expectations shape outcomes. Yes, muscle loss naturally decreases with age, but muscle loss is largely influenced by behavior, not just birthdays. Seniors who remain active, especially those who do light resistance exercises, can maintain and even rebuild strength well into their 80s and beyond. Strength isn't about lifting heavy weights. It's about being able to stand up from a chair, carry groceries, climb stairs, and steady yourself if you stumble. These abilities define independence. What's powerful is how quickly the body responds. Even after years of inactivity, older muscles can reawaken. Balance improves, energy returns, confidence grows. The most harmful part of this myth is resignation, the belief that trying won't matter. But it does. Every gentle squat, every stretch, every walk sends a message to your body: we still need this. And the body listens. Strength supports dignity. It supports freedom. And it's never too late to protect it. Myth 5. Memory loss is just aging. Forgetfulness is often waved off as a normal part of getting older. Misplaced keys, forgotten names, missed appointments. While some slowing is natural, significant memory decline is not inevitable. Many factors affect brain health: sleep quality, nutrition, social connection, stress levels, and physical activity. When these areas are neglected, the brain feels it. Loneliness, in particular, has a profound impact on memory and cognition. So does inactivity. The brain thrives on stimulation, conversation, learning, movement, and curiosity. Mental sharpness is not about perfection. It's about engagement. Seniors who read, walk, talk, laugh, and stay curious often maintain clearer thinking far longer than expected. When memory changes are automatically blamed on age, opportunities for improvement are missed. Sometimes the cause is as simple as dehydration, medication interactions, or lack of sleep. Your mind is not fading just because time is passing. It responds to care just like the rest of your body. Treat it gently, but never assume it's done growing. Myth 6. More medication means better care. Many seniors take multiple medications daily, believing each pill is essential. While medications save lives, more is not always better, especially when drugs interact with each other. Side effects like dizziness, confusion, fatigue, and digestive issues are often mistaken for aging when they're actually medication-related. Over time, this can reduce quality of life and independence. Regular medication reviews with a trusted healthcare provider are crucial. Sometimes doses can be adjusted. Sometimes a medication is no longer needed. Simplifying a regimen can dramatically improve clarity and energy. Good care isn't about adding, it's about optimizing. The goal is balance, not overload. Your body changes with age, and so does how it processes medicine. What worked 10 years ago may need reevaluation today. Being proactive about medications isn't disrespectful, it's wise. You have the right to understand what you're taking and why. Less burden on the body often means more room for vitality. Myth 7. It's too late to change. Perhaps the most heartbreaking myth of all is this: it's too late. Too late to feel better, too late to get stronger, too late to improve habits. This belief quietly steals motivation before action even begins. But change doesn't require youth, it requires intention. Small, consistent adjustments can create meaningful improvements at any age. Better sleep routines, gentler movement, healthier food choices, more connection. The body is remarkably adaptable. Even in later decades, it responds to care with gratitude. Progress doesn't need to be dramatic. It needs to be kind and steady. One better choice today is powerful. When seniors believe it's too late, they stop trying. And stopping is what truly limits potential, not age itself. If you're still watching right now, take a quiet moment with me. That tells me something important. You care, you're paying attention, and that alone puts you ahead of most people. If you're watching to this point, please type 1 in the comments below. Not for me, for you. It's a small act, but it marks awareness, and awareness is where change begins. As we move forward, everything we've talked about comes together into one clearer understanding. Aging is not about decline, it's about adaptation. The body changes, yes, but how we respond to those changes makes all the difference. Stay with me. The next part connects these myths into a practical mindset shift that can simplify everything you've heard so far. Transition toward deeper insight. Now that you've seen how these myths quietly shape behavior, here's the deeper truth. Most harm doesn't come from aging, it comes from misunderstanding aging. When seniors are taught to fear their bodies, they restrict them. When they're taught to expect decline, they stop investing in themselves. These messages, repeated over decades, become beliefs, and beliefs drive choices. But once a belief changes, behavior follows naturally. Movement becomes safer, curiosity replaces fear, care becomes proactive instead of reactive. What's coming next is not another myth. It's a unifying perspective that helps you decide what advice to follow and what to question. It's simple. You might already know it. It might even seem basic, but the results are out of this world. Stay with me. The most important takeaway is ahead. Reframing health after 60, the control you still have. At this stage of life, health is no longer about chasing perfection. It's about regaining a sense of control. Many seniors feel that decisions are being made for them by doctors, by family, by time itself. But here's an empowering truth. You still have far more influence over your daily health than you may have been led to believe. Control doesn't mean rejecting medical advice. It means becoming an active participant instead of a passive recipient. It means asking why. It means noticing patterns, how your body feels after certain foods, after certain routines, after certain stresses. One of the biggest mistakes seniors make is thinking health is something that happens to them. In reality, health is something you interact with every single day. Small choices compound. 10 minutes of movement, one extra glass of water, one honest conversation with your doctor. These are not minor, they are powerful. When you shift from fear-based thinking to curiosity-based thinking, everything changes. You stop asking what could go wrong and start asking what could go right if I support my body a little better today. This mindset reduces anxiety, improves consistency, and builds trust between you and your own body. Aging becomes less frightening and more manageable. You are not fragile, you are experienced, and experience, when paired with awareness, is one of the strongest health tools there is. The hidden cost of following advice without questioning. Many seniors grew up in a time when questioning authority, especially medical authority, felt disrespectful, so advice was followed exactly even when it didn't feel right. Over time, this habit can quietly cause harm. Health advice is often generalized, but aging is personal. Two people of the same age can have completely different needs, tolerances, and goals. When advice isn't personalized, it can miss the mark. For example, being told to rest more might sound sensible, but too much rest can lead to muscle loss and stiffness. Being told to eat less can sometimes result in inadequate nutrition. Being told that's just aging can delay meaningful solutions. The cost isn't just physical, it's emotional. Seniors begin to doubt their own instincts. They stop trusting their bodies, and that disconnect can lead to confusion and passivity. The healthiest seniors aren't the ones who follow the most rules. They're the ones who understand why they're doing what they're doing. Asking thoughtful questions isn't challenging authority, it's collaborating with it. And collaboration leads to better outcomes, more tailored care, and a stronger sense of dignity. Your lived experience matters, your voice matters, and your health improves when both are included in the conversation. Why simple habits often be complex solutions? There's a temptation to believe that better health requires complicated plans, expensive products, or extreme routines. But for seniors especially, simplicity is often the most effective strategy. Simple habits are easier to maintain, And consistency is what creates real results. A short daily walk done for years is more powerful than an intense routine done for 2 weeks. A regular bedtime matters more than occasional perfect sleep. Gentle strength exercises matter more than rare bursts of effort. The body responds best to signals it receives repeatedly. These signals tell your muscles, bones, heart, and brain that they are still needed, and the body adapts accordingly. Complex solutions can overwhelm. When overwhelmed, people quit. Simplicity removes that barrier. This doesn't mean effort is unnecessary. It means effort should be realistic, sustainable, kind. The seniors who age best are not doing more. They are doing enough consistently. If something feels manageable, you're more likely to continue, and continuation is where the magic happens. Health doesn't ask for intensity. It asks for attention. Emotional health, the myth no one talks about. Physical health myths get attention, but emotional health myths often go unspoken. One of the most harmful is the idea that emotional well-being matters less as you age. In truth, emotional health becomes more important. Stress, grief, loneliness, and unresolved worry take a heavy toll on the body, raising inflammation, disrupting sleep, and weakening immunity. Many seniors were taught to stay strong by staying silent, but silence doesn't heal. Connection does. Talking, sharing, laughing, feeling useful. These are not luxuries, they are biological needs. The nervous system calms when you feel seen and valued. Ignoring emotional health can undo the benefits of good nutrition and exercise. Caring for it amplifies every other effort. You are not meant to age alone, emotionally or physically. Seeking connection is not weakness, it is wisdom. How fear quietly sabotages healthy aging. Fear is one of the most overlooked health risks for seniors. Fear of falling, fear of injury, fear of doing it wrong. Fear leads to hesitation, and hesitation leads to inactivity. The body interprets inactivity as decline. Muscles weaken, balance fades, confidence drops, and fear grows stronger. Breaking this cycle doesn't require bravery. It requires reassurance and gradual exposure. Safe movement, small steps, positive reinforcement. Confidence is built through success, not force. Each small win tells the brain, I can still do this. Reducing fear restores independence, and independence is deeply tied to quality of life. When fear is addressed, energy returns, curiosity returns. Life feels larger again. The one question that changes every health decision. Here's a simple question that can guide almost every health choice you make. Does this help me function better tomorrow? Not just live longer, not just follow rules. Function better. Can I move a little easier? Think a little clearer? Sleep a little deeper? Feel a little steadier? This question cuts through confusion. It keeps decisions practical and personal. You might already know it. It might even seem basic, but the results are out of this world. Because when function improves, everything improves. Mood, confidence, independence, and joy. This single question helps you filter advice, habits, and priorities with clarity. The most important insight before we finish. Everything we've discussed leads to this. Aging well is not about avoiding decline. It's about actively supporting function. When you support function, pain decreases, Fear decreases, dependence decreases. And now, right here is where I want you to pause and truly listen, because what comes next is the most effective way to apply everything you've learned. The most effective method is this: focus on one functional goal at a time for 30 days. Not everything, just one. Better balance, easier walking, stronger legs, better sleep. Choose one. Support it with gentle movement, awareness, and consistency. Measure progress by how you feel, not by perfection. This focused approach prevents overwhelm and builds momentum, and momentum changes lives. Here's the one point I promised at the beginning. Your body is not failing you. It's responding to how it's being treated. When you treat it with fear, it shrinks. When you treat it with patience and intention, it responds. If this message resonated with you, please type 2 in the comments below. It tells me you're committed to aging with clarity, not confusion. And if this video helped you, subscribe, like, and share it with someone who needs reassurance and truth, not myths. Stay curious, stay kind to your body, and keep choosing function over fear.